Hey guys, what's up? This is Tom. I just wanted to make a quick video, a gameplay video of Assassin's Creed 3. I'm a big fan of them. I've played all of them since the first one through to the end, you know. They're my favourite games of all time, so I had to get this. This is actually my second account, because I have finished the game. You might be thinking, what, he's already finished the game? It's basically because I had pre-ordered it and it came early. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some gameplay. Hope it doesn't give too many spoilers away. Sorry if it does. So just in case of spoiler.
Do something like this. At least they're gone.
I should have struck one.
Very nice graphics.
You know where Pitcairn could have gone.
You know, like
The withered bosom of the British, no doubt.
really good.
So that he may regroup and plan his next atrocity.
I need to find him. Every day I wait.
You can see that every detail on my face. Wow.
Many who should have died today now live because of you.
And what of them?
We do the best we can with what we've got.
It is not enough.
It never is.
Yeah, so the story is actually really good. Yeah, it's really like a lot of things, you know. I can't say just summarize the story because it's just too much, you know, there's a lot. Newer Animus, it's not actually Newer Animus, it's the update. Looks very nice. It looks a bit like glass, like mirrory shards, and they actually like make up the floor when you're running, so it's very nice. Sorry, more videos. I did actually just want to show you some gameplay, but yeah.
But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with.
Truly, there is no man better
Sir,
suited
I
to
beg
the
leave
task.
to assure
Really?
the Congress that
I can
no
think of several.
pecuniary consideration could have
Charles
possibly
Lee.
have accepted this
Yeah, again, spoiler.
Do I know you?
I would not expect you to remember. Come, Conrad. There's someone I want you to meet.
I will keep an exact account of my expenses.
Sorry for your way.
So I'm gonna I'm not gonna actually tell you anything about the story because otherwise I'll just give away a spoiler, you know, and I don't want to do that to people. I'm sorry if this does a bit.
So you're the one who saved Sam and John at Lexington.
It was the Patriots who did that. I merely lent support.
As humble
There's a
as
few
he is
people coming
great.
to my house right now, so
Use more
there'll be
men
some
like
noise.
you. I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me, I should attend to Charles over there. He looks none too happy about being passed over for command. It was good to meet you, Connor.
Tell me you have news of Pitcairn.
I'm told he's taken shelter in Boston, where he's guarded by 1,000 redcoats. The only way you're gonna get him is if we draw him out. Lucky for you, we're launching an offensive against
I just wanted it to be a bit of gameplay actually.
Israel.
Sorry about all this video.
Command of our
You know,
forces.
like cutscenes.
Present this to him and he'll provide whatever aid you require. You'll find him at the encampment on Bunker Hill.
You have my thanks.
No need. It's the least I could do. Pitcairn's a dangerous man. The sooner we're rid of him, the better.
I would say the same of Charles Lee.
Now that's an altogether different beast. Let us leave it for another day. Best you head to Boston, Connor.
Okay, so all the actual gameplay is very smooth, you know, like every movement you make always like leads on to the next one. So like, say you attack someone, then you can all of a sudden turn around and attack the other person, then attack that person back again. It's very swift, you know, you can like, yeah, I think that's what they tried focusing on, you know. I just think the graphics actually, they remind me a bit of Skyrim. I don't know why, I don't know if any of you people think that. You know, I just think like the floor and stuff, it just looks a bit Skyrim-y. I don't mind that. I don't know if you can actually climb this tree. There are some trees that you can't actually climb. But also, all the trees, they seem like they're already, like, I don't know how to describe it, like made, like individually. Each one has been individually put together for this little bit. Even though it probably hasn't, you know, it's just amazing. Yeah, and also another thing, they say that they're trying to add new height to it with the whole thing with being in trees, but actually you're not in the trees that much. You know, you find yourself actually just getting bored and running. Yeah, and like, oh, some guards there, I'll fight them. Because most of the time you're actually in Boston. Okay, so I'll show you all the weapons. So, got the hidden blade, that is still there, and it does in fact turn into a knife. Can't really do anything with that, it's just that automatically does that. You can either have a sword or a heavy weapon. I put an axe there because I just prefer it, or that you can have the tomahawk. Then as your secondary weapon, because you can use two weapons at the same time, you can either have a gun, a bow, a rope darts, which I'm sure you've seen that already. It's like a dart with basically a rope attached to it. Explain the name rope darts. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Smoke bombs, they were in the old ones. Poison darts, they were kind of in the old ones, just they weren't darts. These are like, yeah. These are basically for like hunting. So you can put down bait and then like snares, and you know, you can just hunt a lot. Throw money, that's also been a feature in all the old ones. So I think I'll use the gun and, actually no, the bow and the tomahawk, because that, like, you know. So I'll show you what I mean with every movement that you do. Moves onto that. Counter and stuff, all the attacks are different. I mean, the controls, they're just a bit easier, you know, but at the same time you will definitely die quite a lot. You know, everything that you do just feels like you've never really done it before. You know, even though you know that you definitely have, but it just feels a bit like different every time. These guys, by the way, you can't just counter, you've got to disarm them if people are stuck and trying to fight them. They can be quite difficult. You just got to know that you can't just counter them. Okay, here's another thing. It says analyze clue if you can't read it on the screen. What you basically do is you see if there's anything to hunt. So he's found out that there's something to hunt, and it shows you where it is. Now you can see it here, and I'll try and do it without doing it. Dead. And then you can get the stuff, and then you can sell them in the general store. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't actually pick up its fur. Okay. I also really like Connor. I mean, his real name isn't actually Connor, it's something else, but then he was renamed to make it seem more like, easy to say because they're in America and stuff, and you know he's like Native American. Another thing that I'll actually say is that it is very, very glitchy. There are a lot of random glitches. Like there's one, hold on, where is it? Just trying to think how you get to, it's quite difficult just to get around like normally. You've actually, yeah, fast travel, posted there. Okay, basically, there's one glitch where the person that's training you has basically got this like, how do I say it? He's got like a cane, kind of, and you can actually find this cane floating in the middle of like the air, like completely randomly. Oh yeah, that was another thing with animals. You can't just run up to them and try and kill them, because you'll startle them and they'll run away. Also, one thing probably won't be enough just to take it out. Oh, but you know what I mean with the glitches? It's all a bit weird, you know. Okay. I think it's actually here. How do I get down? So yeah, the climbing, there's all real weird noises as well, actually. But yeah, the climbing, it's very, very nice. You know, and like just your movements around places, it's just great. I'm not sure if I am actually in the right place. No, I think I was thinking of somewhere else. With a river. Yeah. This is where I was meant to be going. Yeah, it's just, hold on, now, I was just here, let me just check, yeah. Loading, there's a lot of loading, so you've got to be prepared to you've got to be patient, you've got to do a lot of this waiting, you know. It can be quite boring in that sense, but when you're actually playing and doing it, it is really fun. I think this is it actually. Yeah, this is it. Oh, let me just check. Yeah, okay. This is basically the place where he's being trained, Connor. So, as you can see, he's taken his hood off, because it's a bit more like casual, you know, everybody around here knows him, you know. So that's probably why he's just put his hood down, you know, it's like the only place. Oh yeah, it's right here where I want to be going. Yeah, again, everything seems like it's been put out for you, you know, like purposely, and I don't know how they've had the time to make it like that. You see, everything seems like it should just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like someone's manually actually went and put all those things in, you know, without a problem. All these trees in, they've just put in one by one, you know, which sounds like a bit ridiculous, and I can't quite, you know, think of it, but yeah, it seems like the most probable thing that they would do, you know. Oh yeah, if you're trying to swim in a river, it does actually move you, so that's another thing. There's a lot of these kind of just small little features, you know, with that new movement. Like running up a hill, can you see you're actually like trying to climb up it, instead of just like running vertically. Okay, so we are here at the glitch. Diving, pretty much the same, just the camera's a bit nicer following it. Right, where is it? There's just a random cane floating in the sky. Okay. I'll see a little black line, it's really thin, you might not even be able to see it on the camera actually. But there are quite a few like glitches. I swear it's somewhere over. Okay. Swim over to the boat and I'll probably be able to see it a bit better. Yeah, and like slowly, I'm just slowly swimming. If I just put the analog stick like slow, he does just slowly swim, you know. Also, with the controls, I think the controls actually now, the new ones, they're really, really nice. Because instead of, with counter-attack, I'm on PlayStation, I don't know what the controls are for Xbox. So instead of pressing R1 and square to counterattack, now you just tap circle when you're in combat. That basically allows you to use X, square and triangle all for different things. So if you press triangle while in the counter attack mode, so that basically like slows down time, then it uses whatever your secondary weapon is. So it might like then use a bow and just like shoot it straight into his head. X is disarm, and then square is just kill. Something that I really like actually, a new feature, if you just tap square in my case, or the attack button, I don't know what that is on Xbox, just when you've got it out like that, you like spin whatever weapon you've got like in a really cool way. The one with the big axe I like. Yeah. You know, it's just like really cool if you're just like walking through the place, you know, and you just want to do something really epic. It's just it's just one of those things, you know, it's unnecessary, but it still just makes the game just that much more better, you know. It's just, actually, in my opinion, this is probably the best Assassin's Creed game. I know you're probably, okay, actually no, if you don't include the first one, then this is probably the best. You know, new animations and stuff, it's just, you know, and like new speaking, everything's just very, very smooth. There are, like, as I said, a lot of glitches. I couldn't find the one over there, but what there basically is, there's a cane like floating in the air. I discovered that the first day actually I got it, because you're here for like the main missions basically, and I was just like swimming over here to like the boat, and I just saw something floating in the sky, and it was that. Yeah, so if you just find any more weird glitches, just post a comment or something, you know, or just like put it on YouTube. Get them a bit like notified so people can go out and actually find them themselves, you know. Yeah. Also, new what's it called? Viewpoints. It isn't anymore that like sitting on the little thing, you know, when you're like crouched. It's now on top of a tall building. There's going to be some sort of spike, okay? So maybe it's like a cross on the top of a church. Maybe it's like the arrows pointing you like what way the wind's going. And what you basically do is you balance on it on one foot. And it's a completely new animation, new music. It's just brilliant. Also, I think it was good that they brought out this new engine, because it was getting a little bit repetitive with Brotherhood and Revelations. I actually, when I first played Brotherhood, I played it for a bit and then I just got bored because I thought it was exactly the same. But what I did was I left it for a bit and then came back to it and I played it again and it was actually really good. Yeah, it's just overall a fantastic game. I would highly recommend getting it, even though the reviews have been pretty bad. Do you know what it actually is? It's fun. When you're playing, it's all about just, everything you do is just having fun, you know? Because like the other games, they were quite, you know, you just wanted to play it to get through it. These, when you're fighting, you know, you're actually having fun at the same time. You know, you just want to put in some small things, just to like make it that much more better, you know, just more enjoyable was what I was going to say when my camera cut off. So sorry about that. Yeah, I just wanted to finish off by saying, great game, recommend getting it. If you want to start Assassin's Creed but you've never played one before, don't get this one, get the ones before. Start off with the second one. The first one probably isn't the best nowadays, you know, but when it came out, it's fantastic. You can get it, but if I were you, I'd start with the second one. then work your way up to Assassin's Creed 3. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.